you're pregnant or...
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company. From custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3J Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source
for domestic and foreign auto parts and
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us.
American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a recarpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service. No hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Make sure your John Deere baler is ready to roll next season with Grossenberg's Big 5 sale. Save 15% off the top 5 wear parts on hay balers. Stock up and save on belting, driveline, pickup, bale chamber, and tying parts at Grossenberg. Stop by one of our 9 locations to save big during the Big 5 sale or visit grossenberg.com. Offer ends 2/29/24. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for eligible parts list and full offer details.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. how to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, the Corner Station, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Hawaii Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Wagner Auto, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Ferding Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Xander Auto Parts. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball, the Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Entodovis, Cowboy Country Stores, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber.
Now, here, Governor Basketball.
Hey, a very good Friday evening, everybody, and welcome to a night of high school basketball. The Pierre Governor boys will play their home opener. We welcome you to Riggs High Gym in the capital city. Brian Oakland ready to go with play-by-play, and as usual, Colby Carey running the show in studio. The pep band is off to our right. They're ready to go, and also is Jordan Lutmer running live video for the folks at Live Ticket. You can see this game as well as hear it tonight on our website, drgnews.com, and the River 92.7 page. You can also see it through gogovs.live. Pierre Governors are started 1-1 with a road trip out to Rapid City, a 44-39 loss a week ago tonight at Rapid City Stevens, but they turned around, played a little bit better the next afternoon, and beat Rapid City Central 53-43. Tonight they'll take on the Sturgis Scoopers as they'll continue their run through the Black Hills. But the Scoopers tonight, the Spearfish Spartans tomorrow afternoon coming to town. Sturgis, in fact, playing their first game of the season. They didn't play at all last week or any games throughout the past week. So Sturgis starting up here at Riggs High Gym against the Pierre Governors. Glad to have you aboard. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll open up with our Bank West pregame show. Pregame brought to you by Bank West throughout South Dakota. for the best. And we'll take a look around the state of South Dakota, the state of basketball in Class AA, boys, with a look on the girls as well. And we've got, of course, coaches' comments, keys to success, starting lineups, and all of that and more on the way. In the Bank West pregame show, it's the home opener for the Pierre Governor boys basketball squad. On your official voice of the Governors, it's River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. Hey, DQ fans, do you really like cheeseburgers? Do you love a delicious deal? Well, boy, does DQ have just the thing for you. Say hello to the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers Deal. Get 2 of the legendary DQ single burgers for $5 or 2 glorious third-pound double cheeseburgers for just $7. Keep yourself and your wallet nice and full, only for a limited time at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Jail. No matter how good you are, working with a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. So if you'd like to know more about the available positions at the Hughes County Jail and be a part of their team, log on at hughescounty.org. Click on the Sheriff tab. Detention deputies and nursing positions are available. Go Govs from the employees of the Hughes County Jail. Back at Rick's High Gym, and we welcome you to our Bank West pregame show. The Pierre Governors getting set to take on the Sturgis Scoopers, Pierre's home opener, Sturgis's season opener. And again, tomorrow afternoon, it'll be the Spearfish Spartans coming to town, as that'll be a 2 o'clock tip-off. We'll be on the air at 1:30 here on River 92.7 tomorrow. The girls' games being played in Sturgis. The Scooper girls are also opening their season as they welcome the Pierre Governors. Those games will be on KGFX 1060 AM and 103.1 FM tonight and tomorrow afternoon, an hour later than our start time from Spearfish as well. David Burrell has finished up his tour of duty with DRGMediaGroup.com. We wish him well as he heads up to Jamestown for further employment and an opportunity to call college sports. We thank him for all his years tonight. We will be having a friend from Newcastle, Wyoming by the name of Smokey Mark Stetson. He'll be doing our girls broadcasts on KGFX tonight and tomorrow. So if you hear a different voice on the girls broadcast, just so you know. And now you know. So we welcome you once again back to Rick's High Gym. The origination of our broadcast, in fact, is the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth, as we thank the men and the women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office for serving our community as first responders, for serving the Hughes County Jail as well. Brian Oakland here on the Upper East Side, top of the upper deck. Gordon Lutmer with video. When you see the full court view, you'll get his vantage point if you're watching this at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page from the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth. Let's take a look at the state of basketball. And don't forget, when you're traveling around South Dakota for high school basketball or wrestling or gymnastics or whatever the case, or just for the holidays, or it doesn't matter the reason, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of a team. And they remind us every trip, every time, buckle up from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. State of basketball so far, just about all of the boys' teams in South Dakota have played 2 games. One team, Spearfish, with 1 game so far. Sturgis is the only team that is yet to start their season. They're about to do that tonight. So far, 4 teams are 2-0. That's Mitchell, Rapid City Stevens, who beat both Pierre and Aberdeen Central on their home court last week, along with Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, and Harrisburg, 2 of the top ranked teams preseason coming in also, both 2-0. 1-1 teams include Sioux Falls Lincoln, Aberdeen Central, Huron, O'Gorman, along with the Governors, Sioux Falls Jefferson, and Watertown. Spearfish started 1-0 with a win throughout the week in the Black Hills Conference. Sioux Falls Washington is 1-1. And then Yankton, Douglas, and Brandon Valley with Brookings and Rapid City Central starting 0-2. Sturgis right now, if you're an Animal House fan, is the John Blutarski of Class AA. Their power ranking, 0.0. So that's just because they haven't played a game yet. They'll start that tonight. Here's what's happened so far this week. Mitchell with a win over Watertown, 69-42 on Tuesday. Huron won at Brookings, 52-41. Harrisburg, a 20-point win at home over Sioux Falls Lincoln, 81-61. Then Sioux Falls Washington with a 53-37 win over Yankton down southeast. Sioux Falls Roosevelt beat O'Gorman 49-41, and Douglas with a loss at St. Thomas More 45-42. Last night, 1 game in the Metro had Brandon Valley losing at Sioux Falls Jefferson 56-48. Tonight with Sturgis and Spearfish on the road at Pierre and Aberdeen. Rapid City Stevens and Central are going to Mitchell and Huron respectively as well. Yankton at Sioux Falls Lincoln tonight. Harrisburg playing at Washington. Jefferson at O'Gorman in Sioux Falls. Douglas plays host to Scottsbluff, Nebraska tonight as well. Spearfish and Sturgis flip-flop tomorrow. The Spartans will be here. The Scoopers go to Aberdeen Central tomorrow. Stevens and Central flip-flop as well. The Cobblers at the Corn Palace. And Stevens goes to the Huron Arena. Sioux Falls Roosevelt at Brandon Valley tomorrow, as well as O'Gorman hosting one of the top teams in Class A in Sioux Falls Christian. In the week ahead, the schedule has the Governors going to Watertown for a rare doubleheader. And that'll be a 5 and 6:30 start time for those games. 5 o'clock start time for the girls, for the boys contest, I believe, which is going first. And we'll be on the air at 4:30 for the doubleheader from the Watertown Civic Arena on Tuesday. Sturgis, after tonight and tomorrow's games, will be off until the holiday break when they are at Douglas on December 29th, and then they host Custer in the Black Hills Conference on January 2nd. That's the look ahead at the state of basketball in Class AA. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back talk with the coaches. Keys to success on the way, starting with Brianna Kuzler of the Pierre Governors. As you listen to the Bank West pregame show and Pierre Governor basketball, and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
All right, here we go. Keys to success. It's the home opener for the Governor boys, and head coach Brianna Kuzler is game number 3 of the season. Coach, a 1-1 start last week at Rapid City. You know, I think it was a good turnaround from game number 1 when you learn things, which was a typical first game of the season, turning around and just playing better in that second game against Rapid City Central, even though, you know, it's a 10-point win, just a good, solid victory. But those are the kind of wins now that you need to build on here as you get closer to the holiday.
Yes, you're exactly right. I thought that our response from Friday to Saturday was really solid. And execution-wise, we were getting the looks that we wanted. Shooting percentage-wise wasn't where we want things to be, but our offensive boards were there to get a few extra putbacks and stuff. And I think this week we've really focused on, handling pressure, being able to pass inside to pressure, and keeping good spacing. I felt like last weekend we were really close to one another, and it was somewhat congested in there for our passers, and then also for our posts and cutters, and just different action to be really developed. And so that was something this week that we really emphasized, and we put X's on the floor so they could really visualize things and be able to see where they need to be to keep that good spacing, but continuing to keep that attack mentality. And I really hope, and I think that things are going to look a lot better tonight just from that spacing. And, again, execution-wise, I felt like offensively we were really solid. We were getting good looks. It was just we were a little bit slow in our offense, not exactly where we wanted to be. And you're going to see that. You don't know what you don't know going into the first weekend. And I think the response and the way that the kids have practiced this week has been very intentional, and they know that there's things that we need to continue to work on, and they've really been clear that they are committed to that side of the game.
Talking about spacing and cutting and things like that, and it kind of makes me ask the question or think about asking the question, what did you see out of the movement without the basketball for the movement of the offense, the rhythm in the offense?
Yeah, I think ball side we had pretty good movement if the ball kicked in or hit a cutter or whatever, there was pretty decent movement relocating. But on the backside we were somewhat stagnant, and that's something that we need to make sure that we have guys with purposeful movement. We don't want just aimless things. We don't if you're going to set a screen, set a solid screen. If you're cutting with purpose, not just running around just to run around. And those were a few things that we really worked on this week, and being able to hit some structured things within our motion offense, and just any offense for that matter, but getting the good structured action within motion just to keep that good spacing, and then still allow them to be basketball players and create off of that structure. So still, we told them a lot this week, there's still the freedom to be scorers and to be basketball players, but adding this structure allows them to be able to know a little bit of what their teammates are going to do as we build. They're going to continue to know and learn what one another does, but as they're a new crew working together, it hasn't been fully developed. And so that's kind of something that we've been emphasizing here this week of just very simple structure within it. It's definitely not, the last thing we want them to be is robotic out there. We want them to be able to make some decisions and just react. It's very reactive basketball that we want them to be playing, not so much where there's all these X's on the floor where you have to be here, you have to be here, you have to be doing this. And I think when they play loose, they're playing smart. They're a really solid team out there.
Got Sturgis tonight. It's their first game of the season, in fact. And, it looks like they don't have a lot of numbers on their varsity roster. What do you know about this team, and what challenges and will they pose? What keys to success do you have?
They're going to come in with no seniors on their roster. And they have a couple of kids who have varsity experience, but not a ton of depth in that. And with them not playing, they're going to be chomping at the bit to get out there and play, and not just be playing against one another in practice anymore. So we got to be ready for them to want to get going fast really early and stop them in transition, but also play in our tempo as well. And we feel confident that we have the posts that have been really putting pressure on teams to retreat and transition. And I like our chances of outrunning their posts, but also just putting pressure on their guards to have to close inside out defensive transition, and then being able to create some easy, simple offense with our transition. But what really was the difference last weekend was the rebounding game on Saturday, and that's always an emphasis for us. But especially in a game like this, we want to make sure that we're doing our job, clearing the glass there, forcing them to take more shots that we want and less that they want. They're going to take. They've got a great scorer in Ryan Heinert, and he's gonna, number 24. He'll look to take a lot of their shots. He's one of their returners, but making things difficult, similar to how we defended Janvrin last weekend. We'll look to do that as well on him, and just to kind of wreak some havoc on the guys that have limited experience. Step up a little bit for them, and then just play solid team basketball on our end of things.
All right, Coach, let's go have some fun tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
There's Brianna Kuzler, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments, keys to success, are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. As we step aside, hear from them, and then we'll talk with Dan Skinner, the head coach of the Sturgis Scoopers, next. This is Governor Basketball.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, our keys to success continue with the visiting head coach, Dan Skinner of the Sturgis Scoopers. Coach, first game of the year, I'm sure you've got a group of guys that's really chomping at the bit to get going here, so off and running. But what do you have coming back? I know you've got a light lineup as far as seniors go, and even numbers across the board, but what are you looking forward to as far as who is back and what you can get done this year?
Yeah, no seniors, kind of a weird year. We got a big, deep junior class. A lot of those guys, and they're stepping up and filling up some roles from some guys' key losses from last year. We got Ryan Heinert's returning, probably a familiar name there. Tegan Wormstad got some playing time last year. And then we've had guys like Dalen DeShott, Carter Williams, Ty Ferguson, Ty Petracco, juniors there that are stepping up and filling those big roles for us.
The true meaning of sports, I guess, in this case, is the next man up, and good opportunities for young guys, even though it might be a work in progress, so to speak, but good opportunities to show what they're capable of.
Absolutely. They've been working hard in practice the whole time, and we'll find out tonight what that looks like. So I'm excited to watch them play. I'm excited to get out there and see what we got.
Probably got a chance to see the Governors last week when they were out in Rapid City. So what did you see? What do you expect tonight?
Big, physical, strong team. There's a reason they won 7, 8 state football championships in a row here. And that's what they got. These kids get big arms, big stocky legs, and they push you around and those sorts of things. If we're not solid, if we're not strong, it's going to be a long night for us. But we got guys that are going to step up to the challenge.
Yeah, I know you got to be strong and rebounding because that was kind of the difference, especially in that Central game.
Yep, absolutely. We've been stressing that all week in practice. We don't box out, we don't clear the glass, we don't pursue the basketball. It's going to be a long night. So
it's really a big difference too when you've been practicing for 2 or maybe more than 2 weeks now. But especially now the first game of the night, I'm sure you'll see some first game mistakes and things like that, but you just have to try to work through those.
Yep, got a lot of youth on the team, and with young guys, you're going to see those mistakes, and it's just how you respond from there. Mistakes are going to happen by myself, probably more so than the players. But yeah, like I said, how you respond, how you react is everything. So mistakes are a way to learn, a way to grow, and so mistakes are going to be made, and how we learn and how we react is everything for us.
Over the course of the season, when you get some consistency going, what are the things you're going to expect to see as successful aspects of the game, and what are the things you're really most concerned about?
We really preach communicating on defensive end, so if I can see that, that's when I know we kind of are where I want us to be. Offensively, we look to push the basketball hard, play with people behind us. So when we're doing those things, we're at our best. And so when we see those, we know we're playing well.
All right. Any other keys to success for this one tonight?
Rebound the basketball.
Best you can.
Absolutely.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.
Winter is here, and Beck Motor Company has offers to help keep your vehicle running in these cold temps. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Price match guarantee every day. Hand wash just $20. Our light details are $15 off. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Duramax diesel fuel filters $49.95 and $69.95. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre. Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota. Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what's handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to the weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as it's time for the starting lineups as we've gone quite quickly through our pregame countdown here at the gym. Once again, our coaches' interviews, our keys to success were brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Here are the Envirotech starting lineups. Let's meet the Sturgis Scoopers. Starting at 1 guard, a 6'1" junior, Tegan Wormstead. Once again, there are no seniors on this team. Another guard is Dalen DeShock, a 2 junior, Ty Ferguson, a 3rd guard, 5'11", and a junior. The front court will include Carter Williams, a 6'4" junior. He'll mostly be in the post, and a talented small forward, a 6'3" junior, and Ryan Heinert, who might be the expected leading scorer of this Scooper squad. Wormstead, DeShock, Ferguson in the backcourt, Heinert and Williams up front for the Scoopers playing their first game of the season. Their head coach is Dan Skinner in his first year, taking alongside Patrick Cass and Steve Hilton as assistants. In fact, if there was to be a senior on this team for the Sturgis Scoopers, As it stands, he is now playing for the Pierre Governors. Tyan Buss, a 5'10 senior who has started the last 3 years for the Scoopers under his old man and his coach, Darius Buss, who has moved out of Sturgis and, of course, is now the athletic director down at Lyman High School. Tyan Buss starts for the Governors, now 5'10 senior, along with Luke Olson, the 5'11 junior in the backcourt. Kate Kaiser is a 6'2 senior guard. Dawson Getz, the shooter, 6'3 junior, had a big game in the win at Rapid City Central last Saturday. And in the post, it's Jet Zabel, the 6'5 senior. Governors with Olson, Buss, Zabel, Kaiser, and Getz, the starting five for head coach Brianna Kuzler, assistant coaches Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Latrell LaRush, and Craig Ullman. The Governors are 1-1. Those are your Envirotech starting lineups. Our game officials tonight, the law on the court, are Lee Johnson, Jim Jocko Johnston, and Chris Long. Our game officials, they're sponsored by the Attorney General's Office of the State of South Dakota. Let's hear from them very quickly, and our Comtech opening tip is next. This is Governor Basketball.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
The law on the court from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Consumer Protection Division. The Governors win the Comtech opening tip. And 19 seconds into this contest, Luke Olson drives left side, gets bumped in the act of shooting. He'll go to the free throw line. And the first foul of the evening goes to Ty Ferguson of the Sturgis Scoopers. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Colby Carey in studio, Jordan Lutmer running video for Live Ticket. You can watch this game at River 92.7's page of drgnews.com. Welcome aboard the home opener for the Governors tonight. Olson shooting a pair, and the first one finds its way home. The second one also does, and the Governors start with a 2-0 lead. A lot of folks with eyes on the South Dakota State Jackrabbits tonight. In the second quarter, they have opened up a 27-0 lead on the Albany Great Danes, the winner onto the FCS Football Championship. Here's a kick out for 3, and it's up and good. Wormstead kicking out to number 21, Ty Ferguson. He had the first foul, but he's got the first lead of the season for the Scoopers as well. Governors go right back inside. Kaiser feeds to Jet Zabel. He is fouled on the way up, and he will go to the free throw line. Carter Williams, the guilty party here. And the Governors with good ball movement here. After that made basket, Governors got down the floor quite quickly and were able to set up in the offense. Zabel on the cut. Got the pass. He puts his first free throw up and in. We're tied at 3-3 with a chance for Zabel to give the Governors an early lead. Right back. This one is up and good. 4 for 4 at the stripe for the Governors, feeling right at home. And they lead 4-3. Sturgis in road black tonight with the white numbers, red trim. As you watch this one at drgnews.com, you'll be able to see them go right to left. Here's Ferguson looking for another one. Up, no good. Sturgis had a rebound, but losing it was DeShock. Then up ahead to Zabel. He'll take the pass back on the cut. Can't get it to go. Got his own rebound. Dribbles, shoots, and is fouled again. So 3 trips down the court for the Governors, and already their third trip to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And again, just like the Governors did at Rapid City Central in particular last week, Zabel gets an offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting it to back up there. But getting to the line for more scoring opportunities, and the first one is good here. So the Govs on top now 5-3. Another one to come for the lefty. Wearing number 3. That one off the back of the rim. It comes up and comes back down. And not so sure that one didn't bounce enough to get the cable up above. There was a little rattle on that might have just been because of the bounce off the backboard. Here's Heinert. His first touch, really. Now Ferguson down to the right wing. Govs lead 6-3 and are 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Heinert fakes a deep 3 up top, but he'll put it on the floor now against Kaiser. 10 on the shot clock for the Scoopers. Turnaround. Kaiser defends well. Sturgis going to have to be quick, but now it's into the backcourt, and the shot clock has elapsed, or is there a foul? Oh, my goodness. The Governors are being called for a technical foul. I'm not sure what happened, but Lee Johnson was right there. And Cade Kaiser in disbelief, kind of wondering what he did. I think in the back of his mind he may know, but Kaiser called for a foul. There were, well, the shot clock would have counted down as everybody was pursuing the loose pass into the backcourt, but Sturgis gets a big break here, so no turnover. Plus, they get 2 free throws. Plus, they get the ball back. Kaiser called for the first team foul for the Governors tonight. Heinert to shoot 2, and the first one is up and good. Cade Kaiser's going to check out. And Miles Doyle, the 6'1 senior, on for the Governors. We'll see Cooper Terwilliger, probably Sawyer Sonnenschein for the backcourt as well for the Governors. Heinert 2 for 2. The Scoopers are back within 1 at 6'5". Jackson Kano, a 6-foot sophomore. Ty Petracco, a 5'11 junior. Tayton Ortlieb, a 6'1 junior, among others, who will come in off the bench for Coach Dan Skinner. And the Sturgis Scoopers. Again, Sturgis in road black. The Governors in home white with the green numbers and trim heading left to right when you watch this one at drgnews.com. Here's Heinert creating space, and he'll rain in a 3. Pretty shooting stroke there for Ryan Heinert, and the Scoopers with 5 in a row from Heinert. Spurred by a technical foul for the Governors. And now Buss driving into the lane. Stumbled a bit, but he wanted to pass, but the ball hit the backside of a Scooper defender. He kicked it out. Luke Olson hit a 3, but it's a traveling violation before all of that happened. And the Governors with their first turnover. Got to be a big game here for Tyan Buss. I'm sure he wants to play well against his old team. Tyan was one of the faces of the franchise. There's an entry pass to Heinert. He steps up outside the arc. Tries a 3. It's no good. Rebound tip to Olson. Now Buss for a 3, but he won't get this one. And it's run down. First rebound of the night for the Scoopers. Come down to Dalen DeShock. Quickly underneath. New player in the game for the Scoopers, but underneath against Zabel. Shot up no good. Kaiser's back in there. Rebound comes back to the shooter, Jackson Kano. And another opportunity. They feed outside. Kano to Heinert, who's 2 for 3. And suddenly the Sturgis Scoopers have run off 8 in a row, including a couple of bombs. 11-6. Scoopers. Buss underneath. Kaiser too far under the basket. Looks to Jocko Johnston asking for a foul. Doesn't get it. Scoopers on the way back up the floor, and a foul is called on the Governors on the floor. Cade Kaiser got caught a little too far under the basket. Looks like Coach Kuzler may be asking for out for the first time. Now a pass into the backcourt that'll go out of bounds, and the Scoopers will turn it over for the first time. 11-6. Governors have scored all 6 of their points from the free throw line. Olson tries a drive, can't get it. Heinert outmuscles Jet Zabel for the rebound. Scoopers in their first game of the season. Now Heinert from about 30 feet, and it's good off the top of the key. That's an exaggeration, but not much. And a timeout will be taken by the Pierre Governors. Sturgis 4 for 5 from outside the arc, including 3 of those from Ryan Heinert. They lead the Governors 14-6. A timeout on the floor. Timeouts in our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Take 30 with a Coke, and we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
But sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Back at Riggs High Gym. Give it up for the Sturgis Scoopers, running off 11 in a row, including 3 threes. Now a Luke Olson pass stolen by Tayton Ortlieb, but on the way back, Ortlieb looking for the breakaway layup. Olson catches up and blocks his shot out of bounds. So a good job to make amends there for Luke Olson. The Governors will have to defend now. Miles Doyle in, Ty and Bus out. 4 minutes to go, halfway through quarter number 1. Welcome aboard. The home opener tonight for the Pierre Governors. Here is Ty Petracco. Off the bench for the Scoopers along with Jackson Kano. Can't get it to Heinert. Loses his dribble. It's picked up by Jet Sable. Sable wants to go the distance. Right-hander is up and good. Foul to Kano and a chance at a three-point play. So Zabel with the first field goal down for the Governors tonight. Turnover into points. Kano picking up his first personal foul. That's the 4th in the quarter for Sturgis. Zabel for the free throw. That's good. He's 5 out of 5. He's got 7 points for the Governors. The 7 out of the 9 for Pierre. And Pierre's 7 out of 7 at the stripe so far. 14-9. Sturgis, and a foul is going to be called on Kaiser. He's defending against Heinert, and for some reason, Cade Kaiser just put his hand right up on the side of the head of Ryan Heinert. It was just, it's really unnecessary. Jocko Johnston, that's something you just don't see, but Jocko's been around for a while. Obviously, coming from the Mitchell area, Lee Johnson from Wessington Springs. Chris Long from down Presho way as well. 3:22 left in the first. Stopping is Kano in the, that was Ortlieb in the lane. He'll feed to Tegan Wormstadt. And Tegan puts a 14-footer up and in Sturgis's offense in their first game of the night. Looking very, very strong. 5 minutes in, they lead 16-9. Here's Doyle. Now Cooper Terwilliger as Sturgis tries to sell a charge. Heinert on the floor. He won't get that, and Terwilliger will put it up and in. That's a good no call there, and I think that's just something that sometimes players have really tried to sell way too much lately. We're talking the last few years here. 16-11, a good one going here, first quarter. Ball swings around. Now it's back to Heinert. Three-pointer top of the key, no good. Kano rebounds. Crowd wants to travel as he falls down, but he gets rid of it. Now on the drive is Wormstadt, and the floater is up and good. This young Scooper lineup. And another timeout called. Apparently, well, Brianna Kusler, she looks like she's saying, no, I didn't call a timeout. Anyway, it's 18-11. Looks like we'll have a 30-second break here. Or no, we won't. Timeouts, of course, in our... No, we've got another technical foul. Wow. So the Governors with their 4th team foul. I'm not sure who this is on. Might have been on Coach Kusler or somebody else on the bench. In fact, I'm not so sure they didn't... I'm not so sure Chris Long didn't motion 2 fingers to say that Ty and Bus might have had a technical foul. He actually is on the bench right now. Heinert hit the first of 2 technical shots. He misses the second. Sturgis leads 19-11. Good crowd here on a Friday night. Still plenty of room for more, but a lot of emotion early on. Drive and a foul called here on Miles Doyle, and a good shot up and in for Ty Petracco. Scoopers lead 21-11. I dare say nobody in this gym saw this coming. I don't know that anybody in black and red in this gym saw this coming, but Sturgis is really off to a fine, fine start here to their season. Game number 1. 2:08 to play. Foul on Miles Doyle. Petracco's free throw will not go. Doyle will collect the rebound. And the lead stays at 10. Here's Olson right side. Dawson Getz is back in for the Governors. Olson fouled in the act, of driving. But that is number 5 in the quarter, and that puts the Governors in the bonus. And, of course, with the new rule, that is a 2-shot opportunity. Petracco's first personal. Sturgis has 5. The Governors have 5 fouls on the board as well. Olson, first of 2 is good. He'll get another. Seeing some graduated seniors coming in here. Everybody home on holiday break now. Carson Aharts, Brecken Kruger looking right at me here. Second one good for Olson. The Governors are getting great production from the free throw line. They're 9 out of 9, but they do trail 21-13. Under 2 minutes to go, 1:45 in the first quarter. Sturgis with 4 threes so far in this opening period. Petracco feeds to Wormstead, driving in, up to the some hang time, and Tegan Wormstead hits his 3rd field goal of the quarter. Back to a 10-point Scooper lead, 23-13. Olson across the timeline, feeds. Dawson Getz. He's got an open lane. He drives, but this is a blocking foul. Sturgis got there just a little bit late. The C opened up for Dawson Getz to drive, but Wormstead comes in there to try to help out. Got there just a little bit late. Lee Johnson calls the blocking foul, and Getz gets 2 from the line. First one is up and good. Sub in as Ty Ferguson, starting guard, back on. He started all this scoring for the Scoopers with a 3-pointer. Getz gets both ends here, and it's 23-15. Scoopers in front. The Governors having a fine first half, or first quarter, in fact. But again, most of their production at the free throw line, and now somehow here, Miles Doyle gets a steal, and he ended up tripping and falls on the floor and will be called for a travel. But he's saying the Sturgis ball handler, from whom he stole the ball, tripped him up as he wanted to go the other way. Essentially, it'll be a trading of turnovers. We won't give either team a turnover on our stat sheet. We'll just inbound for the Scoopers, even though there was a resetting of the shot clock. Now a minute to go, quarter number 1, and Doyle will pick up a hand check. Foul to Miles Doyle will be his 2nd off the bench. 5+ fouls for both teams here in the first period, so double bonus. Governors have Sawyer Sonnenschein on the floor now, 5'7" junior. 2 shots here for Ty Petracco. This is the end of a 3-point play opportunity earlier. Gets the first one here. Ty and Buss is in. Doyle is out. Jackson Kano is out. And Noah Schaefer's a big 6'9" junior is on for the first time. Cooper Terwilliger and Jet Zabel, the 2 bigs, will have a battle on their hands there. Good shooting touch here. Petracco puts it in. 4 points. Back to a 10-point Scooper lead. 25-15. Left to right across the timeline. Buss to Sonnenschein. Now Olson to the half circle. Terwilliger to the right wing with it. Ty and Buss. Sturgis fans, or actually their sub-varsity players, making a lot of noise. Sonnenschein lets a defender fly by, and we'll have a foul on the rebound here called on Jet Zabel. Apparently Wormstead had the position off of the miss of a 15-footer from Sawyer Sonnenschein. Will go to the other end, and the Scoopers are going to get free throws. Zabel with his first personal. So right now, the Governors, early in this game, we have 36 seconds left in the first period, are really in a position where they've got to just keep their emotions in check, I think. It's a frustrating start to this game. Rattling in and out and back in again. The first of 2 goes to Dalen DeShock. I mentioned Wormstead had gotten in there battling with Zabel, but it's DeShock who apparently gets the rebound and 2 free throws. First one good, second one good as well. Off the back of the rim. Sturgis shooting free throws 7 out of 9 pretty well as well. Their biggest lead here, 27-15, a 27-point first quarter of play for the Scoopers. As Olsen drives, he'll get pushed, and that's Petracco. And another thing about what the Governors are going to have to do, I think the Scoopers are going to have to make an adjustment as well. We're getting a lot of whistles so far in this first quarter. Pierre overall has 6 fouls as a team, maybe even 7. I might have missed one. Scoopers now with 7 fouls as a team. And we're not even done with the first quarter yet. Olsen at the free throw line. First one is up and good. Tayton Ortlieb, 6'1" junior, back on. Olsen's second one is good. How about the Governors? 13 of 13. There's another indication of how many whistles have been blown so far in this first period. Here is 13 of 13 in the first quarter from the free throw line. 27-17. Olsen takes a steal, and he'll be fouled again. He took it right away from Tegan Wormstadt, just as I was about to say the Scoopers can play for the last shot if they want. But Luke Olsen picks the pocket of Tegan Wormstadt. Wormstadt fouls Olsen to negate the breakaway layup. Now with 6.2 seconds left, more free throws coming here for the Governors. Olsen, first one, good. Governors back within single digits. Second one for Olsen. If nothing else, Sturgis showing they're going to be playing a physical game. Oh, the run comes to an end to start the game. Olsen misses the second one. Sturgis rebounds. They push. 3 is up halfway down, but it comes back out. The miss by Ty Ferguson. Oh, that would have been a big boost for Sturgis, but they'll have to settle for 27 in the quarter. My goodness, what a great start for the Sturgis Scoopers. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Sturgis 27, the Governors 18. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll take 60 seconds, and we're back with quarter number 2. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
18-point quarter in the first, but Sturgis hitting 4 of 6 threes, 8 of 13 overall on the floor, and also 7 of 9 from the free throw line, leading 27-18, first possession to the Scoopers, but a takeaway by Luke Olsen. Now Jet Sable, 12 feet out, follows his shot off the miss, blocked on the putback, has another chance, and it's up and good, but wave it off. It's a travel, as it looked like Jet's feet slipped right out from underneath him. So a couple more offensive rebounds for Zabel, but the Govs will come up empty on their first possession of the second stanza. 27-18. Pierce shoots just 2 of 7 on the floor in the first quarter. Here's Heinert, and off of his leg as he tries to dribble. He's posting up. He's asking his teammate to lead him a little further with the pass, further off of the low block. And the Govs will get it back. Turnover number 5 unofficially for Sturgis. 3 steals so far here for the Govs to help their cause. Here, by the way, 14 of 15 in that first quarter from the free throw line. They hit their first 14 in a row. Here's Olsen with a floater in the lane. Will not go. Heinert rebounds. And the Scoopers on the way back, pushing the issue. They do move up and down the floor quite well. Here's Heinert waiting for a screen. He'll go against it. Dribbled it off of his foot, but he's bailed out by DeShock. Now back to Heinert. Slowly on the drive. It's up and good over the top of the Governor defenders. Ryan Heinert with his first 2-pointer of the night. He's got 14 points out of 29 that Sturgis has on the board. Olsen around a screen. Back to Ty and Bus. Dawson gets. Now Zabel feeding underneath to Terwilliger, but Terwilliger posting up back into the middle of the lane. That's a misconnection. And out of bounds on the Governors. 6:26 to play. Quarter number 2 here. Plenty of time to go. Sturgis with the hot start, but the Governors have to feel if they just keep defending, maybe Sturgis won't stay so hot all game long. Wormstead from the right wing into DeShock. Turnaround shot from 10 is no good. Terwilliger rebounds for the Governors. Olsen streaking up the court, but the left-hander is too strong off the glass. DeShock with the rebound. Missed opportunity there for the Govs on a fast break. 29-18, Scoopers. Heinert turns around, fires over the top of Zabel. That was an ill-advised shot, but he hasn't. He's been shown that he's capable of hitting those as well. But he's got fine scoring ability, no doubt about it. Olsen again, left-hander this time is good. Backed his defender in up under the basket. Step back out. Hit the left-handed bunny. The Govs within 9, 29-20 as Wormstead drives. He'll miss for the first time tonight. Dawson gets down with the rebound. The Governors left to right across the stripe. Terwilliger in the paint to Zabel. He pushes one up, no good. Terwilliger fighting for it, but it comes to Ty Ferguson, and we'll have a foul called underneath. Jet Zabel just couldn't get that shot up over the rim. Might have lost it a little bit going up. Here's Olsen with his first personal foul. And again, a lot of whistles, a lot of fouls in the first period, but the foul numbers reset each quarter. This is just the first team foul for either team in quarter number 2. Cade Kaiser, Sawyer Sonnenschein checking in. Luke Olsen and Ty and Bus out for the Governors. Dalen DeShock sits for the Scoopers as well. And here is Jackson Kano back in. He'll fire from the free throw line. The jumper up, no good. Kaiser rebounds for Pierre. And DeShock is there to take it away on a loose dribble, but now Kaiser gets it back. No change of possession. Technically, once again, we'll keep the turnovers off the stat sheet. Here's Kaiser's first shot attempt of the night, and the jumper is good. From the left elbow, 15-footer. The Govs are as close as they've been in quite some time here. Now 29-22. On the move, too strong off the glass. Getz will rebound the miss of Ty Petracco. Kaiser across the timeline, feeds. Zabel muscling up off the back of the rim, though. It's no good, and there's a rebound for Sturgis. Carter Williams, who had 2 early fouls, is back in. Zabel 1 out of 5 on the floor. Long 3, again here, no good. And Getz will rebound. That was Heinert from deep. He ended up on the floor and didn't get a whistle. Zabel at the free throw line to Dawson Getz. Getz finds a spot to shoot from. A 3-pointer, no good, and a push from behind on the rebound. This is a foul for Sawyer Sonnenschein. So foul number 2 for the Governors in the quarter. Getz checking out. Ty and Bus, the former Scooper, back in. 3:43 to play, second quarter. Scoring has slowed considerably in the second after Sturgis led 27-18 at the end of 1. Here's DeShock for 3. The handoff from Wormstead, and DeShock will rein it in. The third Scooper to hit one from deep. And it's back to a 10-point Scooper lead, 32-22. Bus to Zabel. Top of the key, Jet with it. Now leaves it with Sonnenschein. Here's Bus again. Sturgis sub-varsity players making noise. There's a fake of a pass and a pretty drive for Ty and Bus, who scores against his old mates for the first time tonight. 3 minutes to go in the first half, 32-24. Quick shot up, no good. Missed by Wormstead. Terwilliger down with a rebound. The Governors will try to get another unanswered basket here. Buss to Sonnenschein. Kaiser back to Buss in front of the Governor's student body, who is apparently on beach night with the theme of the dress code. Here's Kaiser fading away, no good. Zabel gets it back, can't get the first one, he'll get the second one. Another stat padding offensive rebound for Jet Zabel. And the Governors are within 6, 32-26. They've been down by as much as 12. Sturgis has spent much of this first half leading by double figures. Here's the shot. Bodies on the floor, and there's Sawyer Sonnenschein right there with the dribble to take it away, or just in the way of the dribble. Zabel with one miss. The turnaround on the putback, up and in again, and now the Scoopers will take a timeout. 6 in a row scored by the Govs with 2:06 to play. A Coca-Cola break in the action. Timeouts brought to you by Coca-Cola Modeling in Pier. 32-28 Sturgis in the first half on River 92.7.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Claw back from a big deficit in the first half. The Albany Great Danes have a bigger deficit to try to claw back from. Close to halftime, the defending national champion South Dakota State Jackrabbits on the football field leading 35-0 over Albany. The winner on to the national championship in Frisco, where, of course, South Dakota State got a victory last year. Sonnenschein will tie up Heinert. That's a jump ball, and the Governors will get a takeaway. Govs on a 6-0 run, trailing 32-28. But a chance to get even closer here as we enter the final 2 minutes of the first half. Luke Olson with the top of the key. Crosses over. Layup is no good here. The finger roll with the right hand on the left side just about went, but a foul called here to Ty Ferguson, his second. First team foul for the Scoopers in the second period. And Olson back to the line to shoot two for the fifth time tonight. The first one is up and good. Olson made the first 7, missed his 8th, and the Governors were 14 of 15 on the line in that first quarter. Holy with the first one. We'll get the shooter's roll on the second one here. 32-30. That's 8 straight for the Governors after being down by 10. Kaiser with a near steal, but Heinert has it. He'll stop and go, and the layup is up and good. Ryan Heinert, the scoring machine for the Scoopers. They've got a good one. Now open 3, tie and bust, no good. Bodies on the floor, loose ball, run down by Terwilliger. The Governors will maintain possession. It's back out to Kaiser. Now bust to Sonnenschein for 3 in the corner. And Sawyer Sonnenschein puts the Governors back within 1. 34-33. Govs with another good quarter, and now we've got a moving screen and an offensive foul called on Heinert. A turnover by the Scoopers. Heinert's first. And Pierre, who is down by 12 at one point in this first half, can take the lead if they score on this possession. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds and counting down. Olson to the top of the key. Backs it back out. Goes against the Zabel screen. Finds Buss. Plenty of time in the possession. Buss steps back for 3. It's up no good. Zabel trying to keep it alive. And then Olson comes down on the baseline. The last to touch, it'll be out of bounds. And Luke Olson is taking a little extra time to peel himself up off the floor. So the Governors come up empty that time. It's 34-33, and now Sturgis can essentially play for the last shot, but they get a quick layup up and good off the right block. That's Tegan Wormstead. Shot clock and game clock were pretty much dead even then, but now the Governors within the last 35 seconds can play for a last shot if they want. 36-33. Scoopers with just 9 points in the quarter. Olsen back to Sonnenschein. 3 on the shot on the game clock. Sonnenschein short on the floater. Wormstead with the rebound in our first half. Will come to an end. A very entertaining first half at that. Sturgis out to an early big lead. The Governors got back within 1. And now a 3-point Sturgis Scooper lead. And the Gales Gas Service scoreboard at Sturgis 36 and the Governors 33. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We take a 3-minute timeout. Halftime coming up. The halftime break, a product of Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Coming up, we'll check scores a little bit later on, maybe in the post game. Let's hear from Comtech. They'll start the second half for us. The opening tip and the second half throw-in brought to you by Comtech in Pierre.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Comtech. The big countdown to Christmas. Big giveaway coming up on Monday or Tuesday. Our contest, read more about that at drgnews.com. First possession of the second half brought to you by Comtech. And it turns into a mishandling of a pass by the Scoopers. Just a simple bounce pass, but it goes out of bounds. And the Governors will have their first possession, and now we've got a foul defensively away from the basketball called on Tegan Wormstead of the Scoopers. Wormstead with 3 fouls here, just underway. First minute of the second half. And he'll have to check out. So Jackson Kano, the 6-foot sophomore, comes on in for the Scoopers. So Kano joining Dalen DeShock, Ryan Heinert, Carter Williams, and Ty Ferguson on the floor as the 5. Zabel driving for the Governors into the lane from the right wing. Finger roll with the left hand won't go, but he draws a foul, much like the proceedings of the early going. The Governors getting to the free throw line. Foul called on DeShock. That's his first. There aren't many players in this game who have played that don't have at least one foul. Zabel 5 for 5 on the stripe in the first half, but misses the first one here in the second half. Teams have switched directions. The Governors, as you watch this one at drgnews.com, moving right to left. Zabel misses the second one, but a loose ball. He gets it back, but he can't get the putback to go, and then knocks it away out of bounds. It'll be Sturgis basketball. Sturgis in road black will be heading left to right. Watching this one at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page, or at gogovs.live. We're glad to have you aboard the home opener for the Pierre Governors here tonight. Ryan Heinert, right side, top of the key. He'll pull up and fire a 3. That's off the back of the rim, though. No good. Cade Kaiser with the rebound. Heinert 3 out of 7 from outside the arc. 3 of 4 in the first quarter, but 0 for his last 3 now. Tie and bust, Cade Kaiser, Jet Zabel, Dawson Getz, Luke Olson, the starting 5 out there for the Governors. Zabel backing in, but he'll be fouled with a push from behind, and this will be Carter Williams, who had 2 very early fouls in the first quarter. Didn't play a lot in the first half. They may have to check out here early in the second half. Third personal for Williams, the 6'4 junior. Sturgis with 0 seniors. We mentioned at the outset here, the one senior they would have had now plays for the Pierre Governors. That would be Ty and Bus. Zabel at the line. First one good this time. Govs within 2. And now a 1-point game as Zabel hits the second one. 7 out of 9 on the stripe for Zabel. Once again, 9 out of 10 for Luke Olson. And Dawson Getz has gone 2 for 2. Free throws are keeping the Governors around in this one against the hot shooting Sturgis Scoopers. At least from that first quarter. They scored 27 points in the first period. Heiner, top of the key, another three. This one, no good. The Governors are just making things a little more difficult for Heiner. He seems to be rushing shots a little bit more. Off of the miss, Dawson Getz is fouled over the top. Then a foul here goes to Dalen DeShock. So the Scoopers with 4 fouls already here in the second half, or in the third quarter to be specific. Govs can take a lead. Inside, Olsen off the back of the rim. It won't go. DeShock will rebound. Boy, the Governors at some point, they're going to start improving on their shooting percentage from point-blank range, and they might be dangerous if they get to that point. Still very early in the season, of course. Here's a pass by Ferguson that'll be tipped and taken away by Olsen. 2 Scoopers on the floor. Here's a Getz three from the corner, though no good. Govs missed a golden opportunity at a 5-on-3. They elected to try to get a transition 3. Probably could have gone an easy bucket inside the lane instead, but they play the other way. Heiner comes up short from the right baseline. Now bodies on the floor here, and a bus tangling up with a former teammate. Meanwhile, the Scoopers take it back in a feed here from Ferguson to Carter Williams. Lays it up and in. And a good job by the Scoopers to take one away. When the Governors looked like they had another fast break possibility. Now Bus will drive right side, left side rather. Baseline layup is up and in. Ty and Bus with 4. Another 1-point ball game, 38-37. The Governors led 6-3 early. Then Sturgis scored 11 in a row to go up 14-6. They advanced the lead to 12 in the first half. And now we've got a foul called on Bus, working against Ty Ferguson. Ty to pick up his second. Team foul number 1 for the Governors in the second half. Or again, more specifically, in the third quarter. DeShock and Williams checking out. Jackson Kano back in. Here's Ty Petracco for the first time in the second half. Actually, Williams is still in there. It's Ferguson and DeShock checking out. Petracco behind the back. Picks his dribble up. Finds Kano. Left side now, driving down the lane is Wormstead. He'll kick it out, though. Gets it back from Kano. Nice feed back down the lane, but fouled on the way up is Petracco. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul coming on the Govs, and that's on Bus, who had 2 on the board already. He's the first of the Governors to get to 3 now in the foul department. 38-37, Petracco to shoot a pair. The first one a little bit short off the front of the rim. Cade Kaiser checking out. Cooper Terwilliger is in. Actually, no, Kaiser will stay in. It's Terwilliger in for Bus with his 3rd foul. And Dan Skinner will counter with the big fella, Noah Schaefer's. Carter Williams out. So now as the Governors go big, Sturgis has to counter and get big themselves. Schaefer's the 6'9 junior. Petracco on the stripe. Up no good. Terwilliger and Schaefer's both end up on the floor. Governors across the timeline. Terwilliger inside the Sable. Nicely done. It's up and in. Good ball movement for the Governors. And look out. Pierre has the first lead of the game since they led 6-3. .422 to play in quarter number 3. Sturgis now with 5 fouls in the quarter, so the Governors in the bonus for the rest of the 4:22 of the third period. 39-38, Pierre now in front. And Luke Olson will get 2 charity tosses. The first one is up and good. 2-for-2 swap as Heiner checks out for Sturgis along with Wormstead in those 4 fouls. DeShock and Ferguson are back in. Schaefer stays in to provide the size for the Scoopers. And as everybody shuffles around to get set along the lane, Lee Johnson feeds it back to Luke Olson. One dribble. Shot is up and good. He's 11 out of 12 at the stripe tonight. 41-38. Luke Olson with 13 points. Pierre leads by 3. Matching their biggest lead of the game. On the move. Right side. Petracco closed off by Zabel. A good decision to kick it out. DeShock now to Ferguson. Left side in front of the bench, lobs it inside to Schaefer's, overshoots him a bit. A steal from behind by Jet Zabel. Now 3, Getz, no good. Loose basketball, it's back to Getz. He'll scoop in as he leaned a little too far. Terwilliger with the rebound and the putback, it's good. Cooper Terwilliger and Dawson Getz continuing to work hard as well, keeping the thing alive. 43-38. As the Govs have now got a mini run going. Here's a nice drive. Ferguson as he went a little too far. Terwilliger alters the shot. Zabel rebounds. He'll scoop it. No good. Kaiser rebounds and puts it back up and in. And a timeout will be taken here by the Governors and Brianna Kuzler. The crowd very much appreciative of the effort. Now with 3:21 to play in the third, it's 45-38. The Govs by 7 on their own 10-0 run. A full timeout brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
For the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a recarpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful...
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Brianna Kuzler is going to set up some full court pressure here. Maybe some token pressure at most, but man press nonetheless, giving Ty Ferguson some things to think about. Heinert is back in and the time off of the timeout. He'll fire from the half circle. Shot is off the mark, no good. Cooper Terwilliger down with the rebound. Sturgis is going to need Ryan Heinert to heat back up. He's been cold since the first half, since the first quarter. Zabel working his way in again, fed by Kaiser. It's up and good. Sturgis in foul trouble, and Jet Zabel, probably the strongest player on the court. And right now, Sturgis doesn't seem to want to really get a good defense on it. There's a nice feed. Heinert to the backdoor cutter. Ty Petracco, it's up and good. 12-0 run ended with that scooper basket. 47-40 Governors. Luke Olson, nifty ball handling, and now going up with it. Shot is altered. Olson lost it out of bounds, but last touched by the Scoopers. Dawson Getz will check out in the play stoppage. Sawyer Sonnenschein, 5'7" junior guard, in for Pierre. 2:22 to play. Third quarter. Into the half circle to Zabel. Right back inside. It goes to Terwilliger, and Cooper T's got a 3-for-3 night going. 49-40 Governors lead. Ferguson gets it to Kano. Governors almost got a steal, but Heinert will feed out to the left side. Carter Williams wants 3, won't get it. Off the front of the rim, Terwilliger rebounds. Here has another opportunity, but Sturgis and Heinert sticking a hand up on a zip pass. Knocked away out of bounds underneath. Under 2 minutes to go in the third, 49-40 Governors. There's Cooper Terwilliger on the cut down the lane, fed by Luke Olson. Another layup, good. Heinert off the pass, three-pointer no good from way out top, and another rebound for Zabel. 51-40. high-scoring game so far compared to what the Govs had in their first 2 games out at Rapid City last weekend. Scoop here for Zabel, no good. A rebounding foul. Apparently on Luke Olson. That'll be his second. Keinert got that rebound. Governors doing a much better job scoring from inside the paint here in the third quarter. Minute 28 to play. Second foul for Luke Olson, the third of the quarter for the Governors. They lead now 51-40. We've had a 23-point turnaround from the first half, and the Governors trailed by 12. Here's 3 for Petracco, no good. And that one knocked away over the top of Miles Doyle, who just checked in off of Ty Ferguson. Scooper's comfortable with shooting threes, but after going 5 of 8 in the first half, they're 0 for 5 now so far in the third period. Getz is back in for the Governors. They'll break pressure. Doyle across the timeline. $1:05 to go in the third quarter. Pierre by 11. Sonnenschein gets a suit. Gets it back to Dawson Getz. Now Doyle in the corner. Driving. Shot is blocked out of bounds. And the shot clock will stay as it is. Dalen DeShock with a good defensive play there. 53 ticks left in the quarter. 51-40, Getz, lobs, Terwilliger has it knocked away by Carter Williams, and a good play here to Ferguson, who looks to drive. Fouled in the act. He'll go to the free throw line. Turnover there by the Governors, a takeaway, and a good hands play by Carter Williams. Terwilliger will pick up his first personal. Then with 47 seconds left, Ty Ferguson with a chance to put a couple down from freebie land, but the first one is off the mark, no good. Ferguson hit the first basket of the night, a three-pointer. Actually, the Governors had 2 free throws down. He gave Sturgis the lead at the time, but he hasn't scored since until now. He hits the second free throw. He's got 4. 51-41, the lead is 10 for the home team. Gets to Doyle across the timeline. Doyle on the drive, and he'll take it all the way and score off the left block. Nice drive there from Miles Doyle. Very much under control and a good shooting touch off the glass. Petracco high off the glass here. Kaiser on the backside down with a rebound. No good for Ty Petracco. The Govs can play for the last shot. 15 seconds, we count it down in the third. Leading by 12. He gets the screen with Terwilliger. Still with it. Kaiser up off the left side of the rim. Loose ball underneath. Picked up by the Scoopers. Gets with a near takeaway, but a travel will be called. And that is on Getz. Crowd surprised by the call. But 0.4 of a second left here for the Scoopers to try to go the length of the floor. Carter Williams won't even give it a go. And another fine quarter for the Pierre Governors on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard at the end of 3. It's the Govs 53 and the Scoopers 41. Pierre outscoring Sturgis 20-5 in the quarter. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We're back in 1 minute for quarter number 4. This is Pierre Governor Basketball, your official voice of the Governors. River 92.7 and DRG News.
Vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Brian Olken with the play-by-play, and a good night as it's turning out to be for the Governors. 20-5, the scoring advantage. In that third quarter, they've got the opening possession of the fourth quarter, and Luke Olson, left alone on the top of the key, will fire and hit. 3 ball down for Luke Olson, 56-41. Here's Heinert feeding underneath to Carter Williams. Shot is up and good. Sturgis is 2 of 9 on the floor in that third quarter. The Governors hit 8 of 17. No three-pointers, but 4 free throws, 4 more. Olson penetrates, kicks out, bust for 3 is no good. Boy, the bench wanted that one. Here's Olson keeping it alive with a couple of tips. Olson in among the trees. Tipped away, out of bounds. It'll be Pierre basketball with 7:14 to play. Sturgis here at Riggs tonight. Spearfish comes to town tomorrow. Spearfish playing up at Aberdeen this evening. We'll get you all the scores coming up in the postgame. Boys and girls, Class AA. Dawson gets from the top of the key inside the arc. Kept alive by Jet Sable, and it is back up and in. Off the miss. Another second chance basket for Jet Sable, who has 19 points. Heinert, who had 16 in the first half, now joins Zabel for game-high honors. He hits a 3, his first one since the first quarter. 58-46. Our score. On the move here, Olson. He stops in the middle of the paint. Couple of spin moves. Lays it up, but it's no good on the scoop. Williams down with a rebound. Scoopers back left to right. It's Heinert around Cade Kaiser. Finds Williams as the Governors were double teaming him, but Williams doesn't use the glass. Misses the shot. And Zabel pulls down another rebound. He's into double figures again. I've got him at 11. Half of those, give or take, are on the offensive glass. Here's Kaiser out to bus. Shot clock down to 15 on this possession for the Govs. Olson backing in against Ferguson. Bounces it back out. Bus, fakes, then fires too strong that time. Zabel again underneath. Now Olson for 3 and bingo! Shot clock stayed going on that one, so a good job by Zabel. And then Olson hitting his second bomb of the quarter, 61-46. The Governor lead continues to grow. Heinert from the free throw line, no good. Kaiser rebounds. Well, the Governors look like a really different ball club here than what they had in the first quarter. Brianna Kuzler is going to take a timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. Grab a Coke. Let's be back in, I believe, a full timeout. This is 1 minute. 5:19 to play, in the Govs by 15 on River 92.7.
Your first cup. Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
Back at Riggs High Gym, out of the timeout. Hey, fans, Governor basketball brought to you on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com, in part by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, who include Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, the Dairy Queen, Capital City, Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Avera Orthopedics in Pierre. Nice pass from Olson to Dawson. Gets out of the timeout, but a Zabel foul on the rebound. as Getz was not able to put the reverse down. Jet Zabel with his second personal, team foul number 1, as we're just 3 minutes now, almost underway here in the fourth quarter. 61-46. Great effort by the Governors since the first quarter when they trailed by 12. Loose pass out near half court. Good save on the rundown by DeShock. He gets it to Ferguson, who fires 3. Can't get it to go. Here comes Zabel off of another rebound. Sturgis caught up with good speed, though. That is one thing they've got, speed and quickness. They do want to push the issue, and they're pretty good at that. Now Zabel kicks it out. Sawyer Sonnenschein. He'll find Tyan Buss, who looks to drive, gets bumped, and tosses one up off the glass. No good, but Tyan Buss will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Tyan with 4 against his old team. Up 4.5 to play. Foul is on Ferguson. His sports marketing partners for the Governors. Sports marketing sponsors also include Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Overhead Door, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency of American Family Insurance, and our friends and partners with Live Tickets, who are taking care of the video stream of this one, drgnews.com/river or gogovs.live. A 2-for-2 trip to the former Scooper, Tyan Buss. He has 6, and the Governor lead continues to grow. 17 now. It's 63-46. Kai Petracco trying to get one underneath the Jackson Kano, but it's picked off by Luke Olson, who has steal number 4. Turnover number 12 for the Scoopers, but an air ball 3 here by Olson, who hit a couple of them earlier in the quarter. This is for the first time. He'll check out. Luke with another nice ball game. 2 threes, 1, 2, but 11 of 12 from the free throw line tonight. Young man, one of the smallest guys on the court, puts himself into the middle of the action. Another air ball 3, but this time by the Scoopers, and Dalen DeShock caught on the backside by Cooper Terwilliger, who is checked in. Zabel still in there too. Zabel backing in, but stops at the left elbow. Gives it off to Kaiser, and the shot is up and good from 15 out on the left side. 65-46. Sturgis has just gone completely cold scoring-wise since the end of the first quarter. But there's a 3 on the kick-out here by Petracco. Fed by Kano, I believe it was, 65-49. Kaiser has it across the timeline as Pierre breaks pressure. 3:10 to play here in the fourth. Sonnenschein inside the arc, no good, but it comes right back to him off the front of the rim. And the Governors will prolong the possession here with 3 minutes to play even. Backdoor cut to Williger with a reverse. It's good, fed by Buss. Tyan with a good bounce pass. A little bit of a fumble of the pass, but Terwilliger got it just in time. Petracco wants another 3. Front of the rim, no good. Zabel rebounds. 67-49 Governors. Kaiser up top. 2.5 to go. Govs might get some other people in here before long. Another scoop layup, no good. Zabel puts it back up and scores. Get used to it, folks. Jet Zabel is going to be pulling down offensive rebounds all season long. And granted, some of them are going to be his own missed shots. But that's going to be the Governor game this year. Here's a reined-in 3 by Ryan Heinert. 69-52. Govs lead by 17. Sonnenschein left wing with it. Fans advising to start the bus. Here comes Kaiser. Baseline drive. It's good. And Brianna Kuzler will take a timeout. Subs may be waiting. Miles Doyle among them. 1:46 to go. The Governors have cracked 70 tonight. It's 71-52. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back with more Governor basketball.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Welcome back to the Oahu Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahu Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Saturday before the game at Rapid City Central, saying that I don't think you're really going to be a team that's going to score on, up into the 60s and such, but here they are, over 70. 71-52. Both teams with new people in. We'll get you some names and numbers. In fact, one of the scoopers is out there that I do not have a number for. Here's a nice drive, shot up and good. It's Tayton Ortlieb, who had some action in the first half. His first trip on the floor in the second half will put him to the free throw line as a foul is called on Joshua Buckles. JJ with his first personal foul. Miles Doyle checking out. Also in for Pierre along with Buckles is Bennett Swartos. Ty Michael with size. Also Eladio Simental, a 6-foot junior who's going to be the featured point guard, by the way. Ortlieb hit the free throw at 71-55. Pass inside looking for Michael. Intercepted underneath by the mystery man, number 42. Here's a drive up, no good. 42 rebounds and will be fouled. Jarek Duffner, a 6'2 sophomore. Missed that first one. 1:01 to go. Scoopers will go up to Aberdeen tomorrow. The Governors will welcome in the Spearfish Spartans. That'll be at 2 p.m. Tip-off will be on the air at 1:30 here on River 92.7 tomorrow afternoon. Shooter missed the first. Gets the second. First point of the night, 71-56. Governors will work it around. Michael hands off to Hakan Nassen, a 6-foot senior. Got to swing around. Now Swartos for 3. A little too strong on the right side. Rebound down to the Scoopers. Pulled down by Duffner. A good night for the Governors, leading by 15, 30 seconds to play. The shot is up and in here for Ortlieb, who hits a 3. 18 left. See if the Governors can get one to go. From the JVs, here's Simental. Buckles, left side up top. 7 ticks to play. On the drive, Hakan Nassen is up and good, and that's how this one will come to an end. The Governors gave up 27 in the first half. They give up only 30 in the final 3 quarters. And then on your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Governors defeat the Sturgis Scoopers 73-59. That is a 40-point second half for the Governors. Spear High, away. The Governors get their second victory of the season. They win their home opener. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 73-59. The final. Pierre 2-1. Sturgis in their first game of the season falls. They are 0-1 to start. Plenty to talk about coming up in the postgame. Postgame brought to you by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We'll take 3 minutes and we're back to talk about it We'll talk with Coach Kusler about it. We've got the full recap. Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game. Your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game to announce when we return as well. The Family Dental Post game is next. This is Governor Basketball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Well, a good night for the Governors, as it turns out, on their home opener. And again, Sturgis came out like a house of fire, shooting three-pointers, getting to the free throw line as well. And, 27 points for the Scoopers in that first period of play. The Governors were holding their own. They had a nice little 18-point quarter as well. Sturgis led by as many as 12. Pierre comes back 15-9 in the second quarter, then 20-5 in the third, and another 20-point quarter for the Governors, outscoring Sturgis 20-18. They win it by 14, but it built a 17-point lead when down by as many as 12 early in the game. So a 29-point turnaround for the Governors at one point. They collect their second win of the season. They trailed 36-33 at the half, but led 53-41 at the end of three. In the second half, the Governors outscored the Scoopers 40-23. Really good job of offense for the Governors, and again, it starts with the offensive rebounding. Like I said, late in the ball game there, get used to it, fans, because the Governors are going to out-rebound most teams that they play this season. Obviously, the schedule will get tougher down the road, but You got to like what the Governors are capable of doing. As long as they can get those putbacks and those easy buckets to go, high percentage shots could take them a long way, scoring, in this case, 73 tonight after an 8 of 25 first half for the Governors. They do much better, closer to 50% in the second half. In fact, they were 8 of 17 in both the third and the fourth, 16 of 34 overall after halftime. 24 of 59 for the Govs overall in the ball game. Just 3 of 13 from behind the arc. But how about in the free throw line? As I finish up stats there, the Governors hit on 22 of 25 free throws. They hit their first 14 tonight. In fact, all of those in the first quarter alone. Jet Zabel leads the way with 21 points and 17 rebounds unofficially. Luke Olson with 19 points. And his second best stat tonight, 4 steals as well. Cooper Terwilliger, 5 for 5 off the bench. And he'll finish with 10 points as well. Kate Kaiser with a good 8-point showing. Tyan Buss, 6 against his old team. Couldn't get any threes to go, but he played well inside the arc. And Sawyer Sonnenschein had a 3-ball for the Governors. 2 points apiece for Dawson Getz, for Miles Doyle, and for Hakan Nasson, the senior off the bench, to close out the scoring. And this one, 73 for the Governors. As for Sturgis, hot shooting in the first half, not so much in the second half. From 12 of 24 in the first couple of quarters, 8 of 21 after halftime. They heated up again in the fourth quarter, hit 4 more threes. In fact, went 6 of 12 in the fourth quarter. But the middle quarters, 4 of 11, 2 of 9, a total of 6 of 20 in the middle quarters for Sturgis. Kind of hurt their chances a little bit. 20 of 45 overall on the floor for the Scoops. 9 of 20 from beyond the arc. 10 of 16, not bad from the free throw line. Great job on the pep band tonight here. Ryan Heinert is the scoring threat. He hits 5 threes tonight. He'll finish with 22 points to lead the Scoopers. Nobody else in double figures, although a couple pretty close. Ty Petracco with 9 points off the bench. Tegan Wormstedt with 8 points from the starting lineup, but he got into some early foul trouble in the third period and had to sit for much of that second half. Then 6 points for Tayton Ortlieb, 5 points for Dalen DeShock, Ty Ferguson, and Carter Williams with 4 apiece. And our mystery number 42 is Jaden Ludwig. He gets a free throw down the stretch in this one for Sturgis as well. 73-59, the final. It goes to the Governors. Other stats, the Governors with another dominating rebounding performance, 39-19 overall, 14-3 on the offensive glass. And again, unofficially, Jet Zabel with 17 boards to lead the way for the Pierre Governors. Cooper Terwilliger getting in and getting 6 or so. Cade Kaiser will have similar numbers as well. Here with only 7 turnovers in the ball game. That's a lot better than their first 2 games out west in Rapid City last weekend. 12 turnovers for the Scoopers. And the Governors with 9 assists. They really had a lot of people dishing things around. In fact, I've got Zabel with 2 assists and Tyan Buss with 2 assists. That's 4 out of the 9. 5 other individuals with 1 each in that category for the Governors. Sturgis with 11 assists. I've got 5 of those from Tegan Wormstedt. Unofficially, some good stats for the Scoopers in their first game of the season, but some great stats for the Governors, especially coming from behind after that first half 12-point deficit. 73-59, the Governors win this one. Spearfish is in town. We're on the air at 1:30 tomorrow. They're at the half already out west, and on KGFX, it's Sturgis with a 40-38 lead over the Governor girls. We'll keep you updated on that as long as we can. Of course, when we sign off here, you can still tune over to 1060 AM and 103.1 FM to get the rest of that Governor girls broadcast as they play at Sturgis this evening. Let's take a 3-minute break. More to come in our post game. We've got big plays of the game, your player of the game to announce. We'll also have a chat with head coach Brianna Kuzler off of the second win of the season for the Governors here tonight on River 92.7. Our Family Dental postgame continues in 3 minutes.
Wherever you are in life, you've got plans. You need health insurance for today and for the future. You need Avera Health Plans. Coverage that connects you to community resources, fitness center incentives, and health coaching. You need a health plan that provides solutions for your business and for your family. Learn more at averahealthplans.com. Avera Health Plans, moving health forward.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Winter is here, and Beck Motor Company has offers to help keep your vehicle running in these cold temps. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Price match guarantee every day. Hand wash just $20. Our light details are $15 off. Cars, trucks, and SUVs. Duramax diesel fuel filters $49.95 and $69.95. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at capitalcityfordtoyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. Registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Hey, DQ fans, do you really like cheeseburgers? Do you love a delicious deal? Well, boy, does DQ have just the thing for you. Say hello to the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers Deal. Get 2 of the legendary DQ single burgers for $5 or 2 glorious third-pound double cheeseburgers for just $7. Keep yourself and your wallet nice and full, only for a limited time at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as we continue our Family Dental post game. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. And again, a fun turnaround for the Governors. Brianna Kuzler checking over the stat sheet. That's unofficial, of course, Coach, but I've already texted you this one because quite a turnaround. Lots of fun, by the way, fans, as we talk to Coach Kuzler about this one. A team will wait forever and ever sometimes to start their season in Sturgis the way they started out in that first quarter. Seem like they've been waiting their whole lives to play a great basketball game. 27 points, and it just looked like they weren't going to be stopped. But I thought even then, and maybe you did too, that all you had to do is just slow them down. Maybe get an extra step on defense, just alter some shots, make them think a little bit, make them rush as the game went along, and a really great turnaround. But again, another game. We're going to say this all season long. It starts with the offensive rebounds and the putbacks in this one. Great effort tonight. A lot of fun, too.
A lot of fun, and I felt like early on there was a lot of chaos that took place in that first quarter. And when we want our identity to be found on the defensive end, 27 points on pace to break 100 is probably not what we want to give up. But, when you see the end score, 59 points overall, I felt like our defensive intensity, they made some shots in early on. And, Ryan Heiner, I don't know if he was outside of the center circle, that one shot that he made, and he was hot early. And, we talked in timeouts, and settle down. We want to settle in, but not settle. And I felt like offensively, we didn't settle tonight nearly as much as maybe we saw last weekend. And that's that growth that you're seeing. And overall, I felt too that we, on the defensive end is really what brought us back into it after that first quarter. We had to weather some storms. They came storms blazing, and we were certainly back on our heels there for a stretch. There were a couple of things that happened that I felt like the way that our guys responded, it proved again that these guys, they're never out. They're gonna fight. They're gonna find a way to fight, and they never seem bothered by anything. They just take it as it comes and find new ways to adjust to things. And that's really what I'm most proud of, is that effort was never lapse, that we didn't have any lapses in effort. And we had to just make a couple adjustments and be able to weather any storm that they were bringing. And then overall, I felt like our execution was pretty solid.
Yeah, no panic early on either. But I remember telling you last week that it didn't look like it was a team that was going to score 50s and up into 60 points. And here you drop 73 in your home opener. I still don't expect that every night, but anytime you can get the shooting percentage to improve, especially when you're 10 feet, 5 feet and closer in, you really, even some struggles in that department in the first half, but the second half, really, Jet gets comfortable. Cooper Terwilliger got comfortable tonight off the bench. Luke Olson doing his thing. And the other thing, too, is how about those free throws? I don't think you expected to go to the line 25 times and shoot 88%, but that's going to win you a lot of games, too.
We'll take that any night, certainly. And, that was, I'll be honest, I didn't think, with this rule change, thank goodness, that rule change was implemented, because we were going and shooting 2 shots a lot, and especially early on there. And that kind of kept us in things in the first quarter, because from a field goal standpoint, we didn't hit that many shots in the first quarter, and part of that was we were getting fouled and going to the line as well. But overall, I didn't feel like the rule change, having played with it for a couple of years in college, I didn't feel like it would influence it as much as it has. But I think part of that is defensively, everybody's trying to kind of fine tune things. You're going to see some more fouls early on. Everybody's excited. First games for some teams, early in the season for others. Refs are still getting into the swing of things. I think as we develop, we're maybe not going to see as many fouls called, just with better defense as well, but we'll take it. 22 for 25 or whatever we were from the line. Holy cow. I love that.
I think Sturgis is an aggressive defensive team. They're very quick, and I think that contributes to fouls. I think the aggressive defensive teams probably will be affected by this rule change a little bit more, but that's another thing that didn't really rattle you, I don't think. And certainly early on, it seemed like there were some high emotions, but again, just a very poised game as this one went on. And I think certainly once you got the momentum and the lead on your side, everybody, like you said, settled in and got comfortable, but really stayed after it. Gas pedal down.
Absolutely. I think that offensively as well. What got us back into it was them being intentional defensively and understanding, when we rotate. Cade did a good job on Heiner. Jet had to rotate onto him as well. And Jet was, he's just a tough-nosed kid. He's intimidating as well. If I'm being defended by him, I'm going to be certainly intimidated. But, and then we had Sawyer Sunshine come off of the bench. Everybody did their job. Sawyer was a difference maker for us, though, in that run, getting back into things. You could definitely feel that momentum shift. And as that momentum shifted, we didn't allow the scores that they did have to rush us or change anything from our end. We got back, executed offensively, scored on our side, and then got back defensively, and we're much more solid. But I just felt like overall that fight that they had, and just like you said, keeping their poise, and they never felt like they were out of it by any means. And that toughness element is something that is really special about this group. And I think that you're going to see we never felt, and they never felt like they were out of anything. And that's something that as we go, we're going to see opponents that give us runs, and it's a game of runs, and who can put together the best run at the end, and who can weather the most storms. And I felt like tonight we weathered their storm, and then gave them one of our own.
And 9 players in the scoring column, too.
That's
So
awesome.
pretty good balance, 3 in double figures. You get a chance to maybe duplicate the effort tomorrow against the Spearfish Spartans. I was looking at scores earlier. We'll see how they're doing in Aberdeen. But what do you know about Spearfish is they have dropped a 20-point game to Aberdeen tonight.
You know, they are very similar to Sturgis from an experience standpoint. They got about 2 or 3 kids that return with significant varsity experience, and one of those being and largely dominated by Seth Hamilton, who he's a great offensive scorer, finds different ways to score, can extend your range, and then also go off the bounce to the right primarily. But tonight they've played one game, kind of like Sturgis. They've kind of 2 games now after Aberdeen, but their first game against Belfouche was pretty much a blowout. So it'll be good to kind of see them against a familiar opponent with Aberdeen and being able to scout them a little bit tonight, better than we have. But at the end of the day, you know, I felt like tonight, the big difference was executing and controlling what we can control, and that's our defensive effort, getting some simple offense that takes place because of disruptions defensively, and then being able to execute offensively. And you mentioned it, the offensive glass and just rebounding in general. Clearing that glass is a big difference maker. I mean, I can see, I don't know exactly what the rebounding differential was, but there was certainly a big gap, and that's something that we've got a lot of rebounders on our team. Everybody's a rebounder, but we've got some leapers as well that can go up and clear the glass, and I felt like that effort was really, really solid all night.
Yeah, 39-19 rebounds overall, 14-3 on the offensive glass, and using the word control, like you said, you're controlling the game under control, 7 turnovers too. That's a good job, Coach. Lots to be proud of, and we'll see you. Looking forward to more of the same tomorrow.
Thank you.
Brianna Kuzler, the Governor coach, as the Govs beat Sturgis tonight 73-59. Big plays and your player of the game still to come. Let's take a 2-minute break, and your Hermanson Endodontics big plays are next. This is Pierre Governor Basketball.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Family Dental postgame continues. Once again, a fine turnaround here for the Governors tonight, 73-59. Pierre on top, and they're 2-1 to start the season with Spearfish coming to town tomorrow. Time to talk big plays of the game. The big plays are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. Sturgis had some real big plays. In fact, an 11-0 run to go from 6-3 down to 14-6 up, but then they poured it on after that as well and led 27-18, led 27-15 at one point, but 27-18 to close out the first quarter. But then the Governors came back with some big plays of their own, and we'll highlight those after you hear from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game. And again, after Sturgis had the good run in the first half, the Governors came up with a double-digit run of their own in the third quarter, and that's when they took the lead and never let up as they outscored the Scoopers 20-5 in the first period. Or the third period, rather, down 36-33 at the half, up 53-41, a double-digit lead at the end of three. And again, Sturgis got the offense going better in the second half, but trying to think of what it was overall, it was 12-0 for the Governors that kind of turned the tide, gave them the lead that they didn't relinquish, and that was the biggest play of the game, or the series of plays, big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And with that, certainly some players making it possible. Players of the game are brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. A pat on the back in the losing effort to Ryan Heinert with 22 points to lead the way. He was hot in the first quarter, hot in the fourth, but the Governors contained him pretty good with just 4 points in the second period, held him scoreless in the third. So good night for Heinert, but it was more of a bookend effort, so to speak. There were some other good hustle players for Sturgis tonight. I think this team, if they realize their potential and can play a little more consistently in some games over the course of the season, you're going to see them putting some W's together. But we'll talk about big plays, or the players of the game, we should say, for the Governors, and highlight one player in particular after we hear from Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores is ready for you. Feed the whole family on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, federal bird stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champ's Chicken in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores, players of the game. How about Cooper Terwilliger, a 5-for-5 effort after struggling to put the ball in through the hoop in Rapid City last weekend. Luke Olson, another fine night. We're going to have a lot of good nights from the point guard for the Governors, Luke Olson. He had 19 points, including 11 of 12 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from outside the arc, and 1 of 6 inside the arc. But Luke is a lot of fun to watch. Also had 4 steals tonight. But how about Jet Zabel? 21 points, 17 rebounds. That is a huge double-double to lead the way for the Governors. Jet Zabel, the 6'5" senior in the post, the strongest player on the court tonight, and as it turns out, was the best player on the court tonight as well. Cowboy Country Stores player of the game, Jet Zabel. He gets the T-shirt noting his accomplishments, helping the Govs come from behind and defeat Sturgis tonight 73-59. Other scores to pass along for you. AA boys, Sioux Falls Lincoln hammering Yankton 79-44. Yankton, the reigning state champions, lost a lot of seniors. They're a different team this year. They lose big to Sioux Falls Lincoln. Harrisburg, the second-ranked team early on, defeating Sioux Falls Washington 51-40. Aberdeen Central beating Spearfish, tomorrow's Governor opponent, 62-42 up in Aberdeen. Sturgis will head up there to play the Golden Eagles tomorrow. O'Gorman leading Jefferson early in the fourth quarter, 49-43 in boys basketball. Mitchell leading Rapid City Stevens 34-19. Colonel's still looking good this year after making the finals a year ago. And Huron at the end of 3 is having no trouble at all with Rapid City Central, 40-16 the score in that one. In girls basketball, Rapid City Central has beaten Huron 43-39. Mitchell over Stevens 57-47. O'Gorman defeats Sioux Falls Jefferson. That's number 1 over number 3 in girls basketball. Here the score, 43-16. Only 16 points scored by the Jefferson Cavaliers. Number 4, Harrisburg beats number 2, Washington, the reigning state champions, 61-54. Douglas trailing by 3 at the half to Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Aberdeen Central beat Spearfish 46-42. Roosevelt was playing Brandon Valley tonight, and of course the Governor girls are playing at Sturgis. I mentioned a score earlier, but I misread the score that was given to me. It was actually a sub-varsity score that Smokey Mark Stetson gave to us. He'll be calling that game for us tonight on KGFX. So the Governor girls are actually very early in that game. No score to pass along, but I'll just have you tune on over to 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX. Governor girls with our friend from Newcastle, Wyoming, Smokey Mark Stetson, calling the action on that. He'll have the game at Spearfish tomorrow with a 2:30 pregame, 3 o'clock tip Central Time from Spearfish as well. As you travel, though, on your way to and from high school sports or for the holidays or whatever the case, remember, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being a part of a team, and they remind us that buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. Do it for your family. Do it for your friends. You've got some place to be. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Big thanks to Jordan Lutmer running camera for live ticket to Cross the Way tonight. You can rewatch this game on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com or find it on YouTube through gogovs.live as well. And 2, Colby Carey running the show with audio production in studio. We'll meet up again tomorrow. Until then, once again, a 1:30 pregame and a 2 o'clock tip when the Governors host the Spearfish Spartans here at Riggs High Gym. So until then, I'm Brian Oakland, DRG Media Group Sports. Your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard tonight. It's the Governors 73 and the Sturgis Scoopers 59. Have a great Friday evening, everybody. This is your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 at drgnews.com.
Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shuffle Buying Agency. Governor Basketball is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, the Corner Station, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Hawaii Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Wagner Auto, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, the Rancota Hotel and Conference Center, Ferding Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Zander Auto Parts. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. The Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, Gales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
Driven by the